maybe air in the lines now. Yeah. All right, so we're back on the Jeep. We're gonna drop the tank and replace the fuel pump. We got all the parts here. We got the pump, the new filter or screen, excuse me, and then O-ring and parts. So we're gonna get down here. We got a couple bolts here to take out, and then the straps and the hoses, and drop it down. I'm gonna soak everything with PB Blaster and WD-40, make sure it's all lubed up and ready to come out. So yeah, we're gonna try to make this quick and in a hurry so I can try to get this thing fired today. Now, in theory, this should drop right straight down. Shouldn't have to disconnect the hose. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see. See how that works. Let's see what size bolts these are down here. Oh, those are long. All right, so first of all, we're gonna put some safety glasses on. So these bolts tend to break. Oh no. Let this soak. We'll go get some water. And then we got a 1/4-inch socket for the hoses. Those are off. Hose out. There we go. Oh. Just came right off. Look at that. Oh my good golly. Well, for one, there is no screen, as you can see. Doesn't that work right there? And this thing is covered in crap. So I'm guessing that's our problem. So I'm going to blow these lines out on top of, wow, on top of cleaning it and everything else. Let's take a look at inside. Grab our flashlight. Can you see in there? Where are we going? There we go. See, there's my screen, it looks like. Oh boy. There looks like there's a lot of sediment. I'm going to reach my arm in there best I can and see what I can get. Well, we got everything out of there. I had to squeeze my fat hands in there. I don't think any skin came off. But we got the screens out. And this thing is just nasty. So I'm going to have to clean this really good. Get this new stuff put on there. Man, I don't know if they had the right stuff on there, but I'll get this figured out. So that's our next step. Then hopefully we got a good pump. have an issue. It's two different fuel pumps. That's not great. We got the fuel pump out of the Cherokee, but we have a problem. The fuel pump I ordered off Rock Auto is not the same as the one that came out. So, back to the drawing board. Well, feel defeated, but accepting is, well, the name of the game. My mistake, I ordered the wrong fuel pump. I didn't pay attention. I should have pulled the fuel pump first. I didn't know there's multiple different ones. Probably should have looked a little deeper. I'm learning a lot about how to order parts. I'm not real familiar with it. But on to another day. So we're on hold for the Jeep until the fuel pump comes in. We'll see you then. For right now, I think I might try to work on the wrecker a little bit and see if we can get a little further on that, and hopefully get the fuel tanks put in. So see you later. All right, so we got a new pump. This looks more like the one that I needed. Let's see, turn that around right there. The only difference is that I got to change these flat plugs over to this one. So I'm going to get on this, get the pump back in the tank, and get this thing back in here. Let's see if this thing fires up. All right, we're going to get the fuel tank into the Jeep, see if we can get her to fire. Already did some work, but I'm going to get this in there and hopefully we have a running Jeep here soon. All right, I got the fuel pump back in. We're going to go ahead and get this thing back in here, see if we can put some fuel in her and get her fired up. All right, so I got all my stuff picked up, except for the 9/16 wrench. I got to finish tightening it up, but I want to check it first. We're going to go ahead and put some fuel in her and see if it works. All right, gasoline is in the Jeep. That was a horrible job of pouring it. Let me hook up the battery. All right, battery's hooked up. I got the fuel gauge hooked up. We're going to see what kind of fuel pressure we build. Hopefully that's the problem. See what we can do. Get some air. We're good. That's pressure. That's what we're talking about. What is going on? If you watch that fuel gauge, it's not dropping anymore. So what else could be our problem? Did I do something stupid and wrong, or am I just retarded? See what happens. All right, so I bled the gas out of that line a little, or the air out of that line a little bit. So let's see if we can try this again. Hey, hey. I think something's going on with my torque converter, but hey, we got a runner.